learn the safety rules by heart. Wait.
Wherever the tide takes me, so long as the light of the hearth still shines, I'll always have a home to return to. Hmm?
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise it. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent.
Wait, why is she getting involved?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped infiltrating a guarded stronghold. Lynette also felt like you have already taken...
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going...
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins...
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be...
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to be glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before...
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Also, I'm her brother, remember?
Okay, then...
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a... Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad... Which means either the head nurse didn't return the...
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like advanced nursing, how to raise the These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on
Seem...
This is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken up. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's... Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just... slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on."
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss No. Could she have...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary on guard?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But...
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do... You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with... I'd like to know that too. Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds...
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to... Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Chuck.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the...
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense in...
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make...
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive tests.
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in. Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also... Oh my! What's wrong, little one? They're... Being able to read human expressions is... Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up. He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office!
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided...
Stop joking around! Where did you take my...
I have also heard that your performances... Maybe she'll appear behind you right now.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? You knew we were investigating the... As for Fremine...
There was no need to do so.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so far.
One correction. Lynette is in my...
He's not. What do you...
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for... Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss... Although as per your original plan...
Wait. You can't mean you locked him outside?
I closed the fortress.
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face.
So, you've been keeping...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a... Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynn, you need do but one thing to guarantee their safety.
You want to see Father?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to... I've heard that the bonds between the members of the...
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place...
Oh, I see.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No...
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you... I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives. Mr. Fremene left the fortress on his...
I shouldn't...
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please...
Yeah, listen to the trap.
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the... We often see Miss Sigewin observing the Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the research notes said that the Melazine race According to Collins, the pancreas... I've been told that the infirmary is always... The Fonta promoter has been... We often see Miss Siege... We often see Miss... Fonta's internal report... The research notes said that the I've been told that the infirmary...
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not... At first we thought this strange meat must have something... She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of... Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, Sigewin has only the best... Unfortunately, the recipients of her... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. All right, now for my next question. There are also some...
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial. We often see Miss Sigewin observing the... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because The research notes said that the Melazine race The research notes said that the Melazine race... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... According to Collins, I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the...
Paimon gets this rule too now! That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about... people get scared when they see it, but really, it's a blood-red... The company facing back, they came to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total... And so, only those who proved their stupid...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the... All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question! The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind! You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sigewinne... You...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want, but let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine... Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Remine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
He's awake! Fremine, how do you feel?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be... there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. to push on.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.